Hi, sweeties. How are you doing? Welcome to Naya Sim or Cimnanya, and thank you all so much for all the love and support. Hope you all are doing great. So I will be showing you all something, and that is a Democrat senator calls other black senator jiggable, right? More proof that Democrats don't care about the black community, and that it's on period. And this is Senator David Throne, right, from Maryland, a Democrat. Trust me, this is unacceptable, and something like this should not be happening. The fact that a lot of people think this is okay or think he has apologized for that reason, we shouldn't speak on it or shouldn't say anything about it. I thought they told us that it's racism, it's over, like it's no longer happening. And moreover, when you stop talking about it, it is going to get away. And now this is a senator that is supposed to be representing black community and other people of color is out there calling a black senator a. Make this make sense, because I am not understanding how these people reason. See, trust me, for me, I cannot, his political career is already ruined with all this. But then if people decide that he's good enough to be voted in, I think you all are part of the problem black people or black community are facing. Because if you know the truth, you definitely will call this attitude right now out. And let's call a spade a spade. Who does that? Which senator, Democracy, who does that? See, the truth is that these people do not rate us, and that is on period. Let's get into this video.
When you're racist, it's going to come out.
It's never, ever once been a consideration. So this Republican jigaboo that, it's a tax rate that's stopping.
See, I didn't know what a jigaboo was. Then I Googled. Then I realized, oh, he's an old racist. So when the old racist realized he's been caught and he needs these people's votes, he said he was trying to use the word boogaboo. What the fuck is that? So I took it upon myself to find out what boogaboo is. If you read what boogaboo is, imaginary object. Now, if you put together what he was talking about in his statement and you switch up stuff and put boogaboo to what he said, it makes no sense. So his apology is bullshit. Oh, and the little cherry on top, he's a Democrat. So that means we're screwed, both sides. Republicans don't like us. Democrats want to use us.
A Maryland congressman has apologized for unintentionally using a racist slur.
So this Republican jigaboo that, it's a tax rate that's stopping business investment.
The politician, David Trone, later apologized and said he meant to say the word bugaboo. This happened while he was speaking about raising the minimum tax rate on corporations. He is currently a top Democratic contender for the open U.S. Senate seat in Maryland, along with Prince George's County Executive Angela Alsobrooks. Maryland congressman has apologized for unintentionally using a racist slur.
So this Republican jigaboo that, it's a tax rate that's...
David Trone is just being racist. And I know firsthand because I'm a Maryland citizen. Maryland is one of those places where you can see pride flags one place and then drive 20 minutes in another direction and then you might get hate crime. David Trone is using a term that he's comfortable using. It wouldn't just slip off the tongue if it's not something you're comfortable with. He can apologize for this, but the damage has already been done. We know how you feel about minorities in the state. And another thing I want to highlight is that right or left, you're going to deal with racism of this country no matter what political party you choose. David Trone just said the quiet part out loud in this one clip. And the term that he used is a very dated racist term as well. This is a boomer slur. I for one can't even say that I'm surprised really that this term came out of his mouth, because racism is built into the fabric of this country no matter how you want to look at it. And it's going to be the people that aren't affected by these comments that are going to accept this apology when we already know what type of time they are on in the state. They're building a cop city in Baltimore here. I don't accept this apology. This whole system is corrupt, and the sooner that people start to see that, the sooner we can actually start making change in this country.
So this Republican jigaboo that, you know, it's a tax rate that's stopping business.
Well, look at what we done found right here in Maryland. A racist liberal. I'll be telling y'all don't be wanting to listen. White liberals, many of them, are just as racist as the outward racists in the right-wing party. They just have businesses and they just have a better decorum about them, but they still pieces of shit. So what we gonna do about this motherfucker? First and foremost, Maryland, we vote for Angela Also Brooks. That's her last name, Also Brooks. That's who we vote for. We vote for that goddess. Because mysteriously, the spirit was put in him to be racist, to show his racism, his thought process of how he sees black folks. So we thank you, you stupid motherfucker, but we got something else for your ass. This racist is the owner of Total Wine and More. I want to say it's about 12 of them in the DMV. The DMV is DC, Maryland, and Northern Virginia. Shut them down, folks. Shut them down. In 60 days, it'll be an amazing sellout on wine. Ladies, I know that's who grabbing it. Total Wine and More is off limits. It's owned by an outward racist. It's owned by a shitty ass motherfucker that's getting your money and taking care of his racist ass family. And I'm gonna call all of them racist, because if he with the shits, he raised them. Fuck that shit. That's how it goes most times. So we don't feed them, right? We definitely don't vote for them. We're voting for Angela Also Brooks for Senate seat in Maryland. Fuck this racist ass bitch. And fuck his wine store. It has to be dismantled. That's if it's righteous folks in the DMV. Towson store definitely get ready to get shut down. That's just my opinion. When I say shut down, let me be specific with these shitty ass politicians. When I say shut down, I mean just not going in there. Ain't no reason to protest. I don't protest. I ain't marching no motherfucking way. Just don't go. Just don't go. Total Wine and More is off limits to righteous folks. It's only for racist folks. Total Wine and More is only for racist dollars. Just don't go. They ain't got to talk about no boycott. You ain't got to get interviewed. You ain't got to talk about that. Nah, we don't go there. Now, why not? Show them the clip. That's the only reason? That's the only reason. That's the only reason. He's a racist bitch, and he let one of them damn skeletons come out. Ooh. Damn. They done caught me on. Yeah. Fuck him. Fuck Total Wine and More. And we voting for Angela Also Brooks for Senate in Maryland. Love y'all. Fuck you racist bitches.
I can see the apology tour coming to a town near you soon. So let's get it. This is United States Representative David Trone. And he somehow managed to slip a racial slur in during a House committee meeting on taxes, of all things. Let's take a look.
What you look at is, can you compete? Can you do it better than the other competitor? And with that, can you create a P&L statement that works? And the tax rate, that's after the P&L. It's never, ever once been a consideration. So this Republican jigaboo that, you know, it's a tax rate that's stopping business investment, it's just completely faulty by people who've never run a business.
And this is Shalanda Young, the first black woman to be the director of the Office of Management and Budget. And she is the individual that the congressman was talking to. Now, Congressman Trone here is also presently the leading Democratic candidate for the United States Senate seat that is up for grabs in Maryland. And he said he misspoke. He didn't mean to say jigaboo. He meant to say bugaboo. We get jigger and bugger confused. You can't make this up. And this is the apology tour we're going to get. He just misspoke. But these words seem to fall off their tongues so easily.
It's never, ever once been a consideration. So this Republican jigaboo that, it's a tax rate that's stopping.
Did this man just say jigaboo? Some of you white folks are getting too comfortable saying racial slurs to black people. And it's quite literally disgusting. You are at a budgeting committee hearing and you decide to say a racial slur. For what? Was it necessary? No. Some of you people who are not skin folks literally be talking crazy sometimes. And I need to be checked about it. And then he wants to apologize a little bit later, talking about, oh, I'm sorry that I said this. I shouldn't have said that. No. You knew what you were saying was wrong, and you didn't care until you got the backlash. So yes, I'm happy they're giving you the business on Twitter, on Instagram, on Facebook, because you deserve it. Stop saying racial slurs and thinking that people are not going to say anything to you or not going to check you, because people will check you about it. Trust and believe that.
Been a consideration. So this Republican jigaboo that...
excuse the hell out of me, but you being a white Democrat senator does not give you the right to racially go after a black Republican. You are in Congress, sir. Decorum is at its highest. You shouldn't do that anywhere, at any time. But you should, especially in the place of the highest decorum, not be doing that. Especially when you're in the process of representing your party, who's supposed to claim to represent minorities the way that they supposedly do, right? But here you are calling a black senator the J word, which is the equivalent of using the N word, sir. And all of us 40 and up, you're 50 or 60 and up, so I know you know better, know that you can't use that word either. What you did was atrocious, and you need to be held accountable. And you need to explain why the heck you thought it was okay to end.
So this is all I got from this video. And if anybody thinks you think that he made a mistake from jigaboo to bugaboo or whatever what he used here, trust me, you are part of the problem, because he actually called this to a black woman, right? He didn't just say it. So he knew what he was saying. He was sure of what he was saying. He knew he was saying jigaboo, right? And he said it to a black person. And this is somebody that was representing a particular district, right? Why did he apologize? Because they know. The truth is that these people are not even, some of them, most of them, not even some, most of them are not smart enough. You are coming out for a political, you have political ambition, and you are coming out for a particular position, and you made this statement, right? Number one is that if you think this is a mistake, it is not a mistake. He probably had been using this in his closet. He has been saying this to other people. So it did not slip out of his mouth. He just said it at the wrong place. So it is not a mistake. And for anybody that said, yeah, he apologized, that is your problem. Let him take the apologies to his own house, because he is not sorry. Why he is sorry is because he got caught. If they did not catch him, he would not have apologized, and he would still be running for the whatever this thing, like, for the position he is still up for with his political career, right? A lot of people are on his neck. That's why he decided to come out to say, I am sorry, I did not mean jigaboo, I mean bugaboo, which I have never heard that kind of word before too. But there is jigaboo, right? So where did he get that from? I am really sick and tired of all those people thinking that they can really be very smart, that they can, like, they can play around our brain, or like, mess around with our intelligence, and, look for a way to cover it up. Not this time around. Sir, you are very, very much aware of the word you used, and you did not just use it on another person or a palm-colored person or a person of color. You used it on a black woman. And now you are turning around to say that, no, that is not what you meant, that you are sorry, you did not say, that is not what, Oh, if you are voting for this person, you are part of the problem. And I hope he has a very nice and amazing career. He should have a very great career that he's been wanting to have, because this career ain't going anywhere. I said what I said. The career ain't careering. It's not going anywhere. It ain't moving. It ain't. Because if you all decide to vote this person out, somebody that is supposed to be defending black people and other people of color is using this kind of word, and you think when he gets the power that he's looking for, that he ain't going to use something worse than this. If you think he's not going to use something worse than this, all right, it's okay. Good luck to you all, and and to all his political career. See you all in my next video. Bye for now.